Justin Crawford, much more heavily debated baseball player
Totally.
ultimately. And you go first because I'm curious to hear your perspective. You have a little more
Sure.
background on the prospects. What's your gut instinct tell you about Justin Crawford?
He absolutely rakes. He's such a natural hitter. It's kind of insane. I think where all the hesitation comes with him is that he's not putting the ball in the air. He's not hitting home runs. He's not hitting doubles. That, frankly, to me, is not what the Phillies need as a team. We have those guys. We need a guy with the profile of Justin Crawford who can get on base. He can steal bags at the top of the lineup or wherever they want him. Very good fielder. I think my only qualm with him is his like strikeout to walk ratio. I think for a guy that does not have power at a high rate, I think he's going to need to take more walks and strike out less.
Yeah, so you did a good job breaking it down. Let me provide some context here with Justin Crawford. The only thing people actually agree on is the speed. Like that's the one thing people just across the board agree on. He's incredibly fast and he's going to steal bases no matter what. In center field, he's a very good defender, but there's a debate amongst analysts whether he's a good defender because he's fast, um, and or whether his speed kind of bails him out, and he doesn't get the best jumps, and as he ages, it's going to be more clear that he's not a very good center fielder. He's just really fast. That's heavily debated, and then with the bats, he chases a lot for a hitter who relies on contact, but he doesn't strike out a ton, which is weird. And I don't
Mhm.
love hearing that because you do see hitters like this is the second time bringing up Javi Baez on the podcast. Who would have thought? When Javi Baez was putting it together and he was swinging and missing, he was able to kind of cover it up because the tools were sharp. He was young, he was athletic, and he put together almost an MVP type season. You can get away with that for a while. Can't get away with that forever. And now Javi Baez is a backup shortstop. Um, that has to get better. I think he needs to kind of get on top of the swing and miss and kind of form a better identity of a hitter. You know what I mean? It's a profile that can work, but it's not guaranteed to work. That's why he's much more risky and heavily debated than the other guys at the top of the list. Some people have him as high as the mid top 100. Some people don't even talk about him, and it's very interesting. He does have the pedigree, Carl Crawford's son, which is always that's a good thing. You have the baseball blood, but he's going to be a very interesting person to watch develop. Um, yeah, there's a wide range of outcomes for him.
There really is. I think we both kind of hit on the fact that plate discipline for him, pitch selection is going to be the differentiator, whether he is on the bottom of the spectrum, like a Ben Revere, or if he's on the top of the spectrum, like his uncle, like Johnny Damon, like Jacoby Ellsbury, like those type of guys. It'll be fun. I think spring training, he's one of the guys I think everyone should be most excited to see because if everything goes well, his timeline could get really, 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 really short for the big leagues.